some water.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, you guys?
Welcome back to another Weird Question of the Day. Sorry I pushed you back yesterday. Halloween, had to take the kiddos trick-or-treat, Chan.
Priority.
Yes. So we come at you with another question, and the question is...
Would you post your significant other cheating on you on social media? And what is acceptable in the heat of the moment?
So
I'm going to just repeat that just one more time.
Okay.
Would you post your significant other cheating on you on social media? And what is acceptable in the heat of the moment?
So, I based this question off of, I was watching Facebook, and I seen it before, didn't understand it then, but I seen another one the other day, and a guy caught his baby mama cheating, and he decided to go live on Facebook, for what reason? To show the world that she was a cheater, like that's going to make a difference or hurt her rep, or I don't know what his reasoning was. But my opinion on it is that was stupid. Like, I come from an era is we had pride. Like, you would never tell nobody that your girl cheated on you. That would have been like a top secret thing. We was like chest out, like, I'm the man, like she would never do me like that. But, it's these new dudes, nowadays that's doing it.
But they also seem like they're older, too. Like, I don't know.
No, they're not older like me.
Not like your age.
They like, 20-something.
Decade.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where they get that crap from. But another thing I thought about is, what is acceptable in the heat of the moment? Like, if you ever been in the heat of a moment and you caught somebody cheating, what is acceptable? I know legally they say a passion of crime, and I guess you got less time or didn't even get convicted at all. What is acceptable in the heat of the moment? Like,
I think that's kind of hard to say. I mean, because everybody has their own opinion, and so many people say, "Oh yeah, heck yeah, that's acceptable to do that." But then the next person might be like, "No, I wouldn't do that." I think it just really kind of depends on the person in general. I mean, you can have a list of words to come up with to say, "Oh hell yeah, that's acceptable." "Oh yeah, that's acceptable." But ultimately, you can go on and on and on what's acceptable.
Yeah.
But to kind of answer the question though, yeah, I think it's just kind of like ridiculous. Like, what's the point of it? What is it supposed to do? I guess ultimately it's supposed to hurt the person as far as embarrassing them, but it's kind of embarrassing to the person too that it happened to. So I don't know. It just kind of depends. I mean, I didn't watch the video, you guys, so I don't know, like, were they in the bed? Like, was she not, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, are you going to put it out there because she don't have no clothes? Like, what is or is it just in general?
They were in the parking lot, and he so happened to come home, and they in the parking lot, and he had his kids. Like I said, I understand he was hurt. I understand that you hurt, but I just don't understand is you took the time to think about, let me pull out my phone.
Let me make this
log into my Facebook and press live. And then
I mean, so what do you guys think? I mean, is it ironic or do you guys actually think like, oh yeah, I would do that and this is why I would do that? Like what is the point to go ahead and actually
So let me ask you something. Okay,
so on social media.
In the heat of a moment, if you did catch somebody,
I'm not thinking about I need to go on my phone and record this.
Okay, but the other part of the question what is the thing in your mind you can say, oh man, he, that was like, I understand, like, oh, she hit him, because she caught him cheating. Is that acceptable? Or she went in and grabbed a knife and stabbed him because she cheated him with his best friend. Is that acceptable? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys think? It's like, oh, well, none of it's acceptable. Yeah, let's just make that point right now. None of it is okay. It's not right for you to sit there and put your hands on anybody, no matter how hard and how much you hurt. None of it's acceptable. But as a human and as a person, what do you say that, what, I can understand. Like, I probably would have did the same thing.
I punched the crap out of him. That was acceptable.
Like, you know what? She deserved to hit him with the frying pan. That, I would have did something like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. None of it's acceptable. So maybe we need to quit saying acceptable but what is, you know, justifiable in your mind? What do you say that, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you know, you deserve that? Because you really don't know until you in that moment what you would do. What would be in your mind frame?
Yeah.
Like, for me, when I was younger, your brother missed the whole topic. You know, do you want to repeat it? Or
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me.
It was right there. Oh, you didn't,
Yeah,
you didn't save it?
No, I just. So it's pretty much what the topic is if you were to catch your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, person you're married to, it doesn't matter. If you were to catch the person that you're dealing with cheating on you, would you actually go on Facebook Live, social media, and go ahead and record it as the whole thing is happening? Or even just go ahead, even after the fact, and just put it on there, just, you know, just blast it all out there?
Or the other half of the question was, what is acceptable in the heat of the moment? Like, you know, what is the, you know, a crime of passion is acceptable for you? Like I said, that when I was younger, I had a temper. I had a real bad temper when I was younger. And as I got older, I had to learn how to think before I react. Now, you know, to me, a lot of stuff is, it's a spur of the moment, what would I do? But I also learned how to think, what would be the consequences if I did that? You know, everybody can't do that. And like I said, when I was younger, it was hard for me to do that. I had to learn how to do it because my life would have turned out totally different if, you know, I just went off of how I felt. You know, I'm not going to say that's being an adult responsibility, because that was you have to master that. That takes a lot of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Discipline to do that.
Just discipline, and just kind of just start thinking before, I guess, you react.
Yeah. So, you know, my question is to you guys, I know people around my age probably say, hell no, they would never post that, you know, but anybody else, even people my age, even people my age do it. So,
that's why, like, to me, I just kind of feel like there's really, like, no age to it. Like, just all the stuff that I do see, like, on social media, there's so many people that just post so much stuff, and maybe I really don't kind of put, like, my business out there, so to me it's a lot more than probably what, like, the average person would probably consider, but I don't know.
To me, that's stupid. Like, that's embarrassing yourself. Unless this person was like a pastor, or they pride themselves on, you know what I'm saying, being like, I'm such a goody two shoes, or I'm the perfect person. You can't embarrass them. Like, you're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah.
Because you the one that got cheated on. And then, like, the guy said something funny. He was like, I'm going to tell your mama. You know, your mama.
I guess the mama was going to get her. Don't do that to him.
You know, your mama don't go for nothing like that. I'm going to tell your mama.
Yeah.
You know, but the whole thing is, I think back in the days, it was more, you know.
Well, just really quick, I agree with you, Willie. Like, at the end of the day, what is the point to go ahead and actually put that on social media? I mean, obviously, it's supposed to be like an embarrassment thing, but I don't know.
To me, you're more embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of feel like it's both of you guys that's being embarrassed. I don't think that it's more so like the other person. Now, I mean, if it was like something like, I don't know, just like some like crazy, like far out stuff, then okay, like it might be worth it, because like you just really gonna embarrass them. But
to me, it's like, in that moment, if you're that hurt, what draws you to say, I'm gonna pull out my phone?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy. That would be like the last thing on my mind.
Most people say, I'm going to snatch him or her out my bed because I don't know this person.
Yeah.
We going to go at it. I'm beating up everybody in the house.
Yeah.
But to be calm enough to say...
Is it normal?
To be focused.
Is it normal to find your significant other cheating in the first thing that you think about, or maybe the second thing that you think about? Yes, pulling out your phone and go ahead and record.
Are you really that mad if you pull out your phone? Like, if I'm that mad, I'm not thinking about my cell phone. I'm snatching whoever it is. I'm throwing paws on the door. You know, it's going to be ruckus. You know, come up in my house and the dude up in here eating a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, dude. Like, these dudes nowadays, I don't understand what's going on with this era and how you can do that. But to get back to the other question is, what do you guys think is acceptable? Is it acceptable for a woman to hit a man if she catch him, or vice versa? You know, I know they say that, oh, well, you know, a man ain't supposed to hit a woman, but could a woman relate to that in the heat of the moment, or is it like, you should be able to think, but I shouldn't have to think? Like, what is your opinion on that?
I mean, you definitely should want to think. At the end of the day, it's like, do you want to go to jail? You know, so you do need to think about that. But I think a lot of the times the natural thing from what you kind of see with a lot of people is that you always go for the other person. Like, you never really go for the person
It's
that
like, I
you're
handle
with.
you later.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, okay, like, I'll deal with you later, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this girl or I'm going to get this guy right now.
Another question. Glad you said that, Ms. Charmaine. Another question. Is she responsible for his actions? Like, is it her fault that he cheated on you? Even if she knew, so why are you getting mad at her? Even for men.
Wait, what do you mean? Is it her fault? Like, if you cheated?
Like, if you caught me in the bed with a woman, and
Is it my fault?
no, is it the girl's fault that I'm cheating with?
Well, does she know?
Even if she knows, is it really her responsibility to think about your feelings?
I don't think it has anything to do with thinking about my feelings. I think for a person
Basically, she knew the risk when she took it.
Pretty much. But at the end of the day, both people are still wrong.
Yeah, but it's just for a man, like, are you willing to kill for this? Even for a woman, are you willing to kill this person because your spouse did something that they weren't supposed to? Is it really their fault?
Wait, so really quick. So, like, I know that you guys are writing, but it's kind of coming in like a little slow. So I see yours, Quan. I see yours is coming through. You can't blame the other person because they might not have even known. And I do agree with that, and that's why I think that it just depends. Did this person know? If they knew, then yeah, there's a big problem. But if they didn't know, then you can't.
But why is there a problem? Why is it their problem? Because he has somebody else that he or she doesn't know you or me. That's not their responsibility. They just know they just getting their socks off. They having fun.
Yeah.
So if you was to catch them, not even at your house.
It just has to do with just being a decent person. I'm not going to deal with this person if they're involved with somebody
else.
else.
You can't expect for everybody to be a decent person because you are.
You already know there's a lot of people
so what if it's a situation where you guys are at the movies, or him or she are at the whoever they're cheating with, they're at the movies, and you seen them. Not in your bed, you just seen them and you knew he's cheating. Are you going to go off on her? Or is that his responsibility to make sure that he didn't? All right, brother-in-law.
Oh, wait, we got a broadcast. Hold on.
All right, brother-in-law, you want to join?
I think it's still going to be a natural reaction regardless if you find someone in the room or if you find them at the movies. It's still going to be, it's still going to be kind of like the same reaction.
Yeah, but...
We have to add them.
Oh. So, but is it that person's fault? That's what I'm trying to say. Do you get, is it their responsibility to make sure that...
Wait, so are you saying is
it
that person's, is it the girl's fault and not your fault?
Exactly.
No, that would be dumb.
But would you get mad at her?
I would be mad at both of you guys.
But why would you be mad at her? And she don't know you from dog crap.
Well, it has nothing to do with it. It has something to do with, it goes back to what I said before as far as being decent. Of course, naturally.
You can't get mad at nobody
of course,
for
naturally,
not being decent.
You're just going to have a problem with that person. That would be crazy for somebody to...
Yeah, but you can't get mad at nobody for not being decent. That's like saying that, they should have respected me.
It's not connecting.
We don't know. Brother-in-law, we're trying to add you, but we don't know how to do this.
We did it last time.
No, so we don't know how to really do it.
Try to send another one out.
But anyway, back to what we're saying. My opinion, would I get mad at him? Yeah, just because out of instinct. But in hindsight, it's not really. I can't expect.
At the end of the day, it's your fault.
Exactly.
Right.
Or or it's your fault. I can't expect for him to respect me, and he don't know me. Mm-hmm. I can't expect for him to care about how I feel, even though he could be decent or non-decent, whatever. That's just him. And you gotta think about it. That's the person you cheating on me with somebody that's not decent. Like, that's the person you risking everything for that person. So in your mind, you should already know they're not decent. You know what I'm saying? In my mind.
But then it goes back to again. It goes back to like kind of like what Kwan was saying earlier. Does that person know? You can't really, of course, naturally you're going to be upset with them, but you can't fault somebody who didn't know. Yeah. So now you went from having one person upset with you, which is me, and then the other person, or vice versa, or
Yeah.
And yeah, so okay, hold on.
We're
gonna try to.
Oh, your brother want to join it? Everybody want to join. So we put add guest, so it's not working like that?
I don't know. We're going to try to add you guys. Let's see what's going on. I don't know why it's
this new for
not
us.
allowing us to add you. We did it last time. I thought we did it on...
We did it on the phone, though.
Oh.
Anyway, back to our discussion before we start losing viewers, trying to add people.
Thanks for your patience.
Yes. We don't know what's going on. But like I said, it's kind of a situation where it's kind of like, what do you guys think? Like I guess we kind of said what we thought. We kind of threw ourselves off by trying to have people. But what do you guys think, man?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel?
It's crazy. I mean, some of the stuff that we see, but naturally, I would say a natural instinct is, for the person to be upset with both people. That's just natural. Yeah,
but like I said, in hindsight, you can't. I don't think you should.
At the end of the day, it's the person that you're with that you're going to be most
they hold the
upset
responsibility,
with or even disappointed or hurt.
They hold the responsibility of respecting you. And you can't expect somebody that don't even know you. Now, if it was like a friend or somebody that they know the dynamics and they know you, then you could be like, well, you already knew. Yeah. You know me. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't even,
We were friends.
Exactly. You're going to have to throw them paws. You know what I'm saying?
So Renee went ahead and she posted, you can't be mad at the other person unless she told you herself. Then yes, I have a problem with the both of them. And that's true. Yeah. Like if she's like, look, girl, I didn't know, I didn't have a clue, then at the end of the day, she's in the same situation as you. She's just as surprised as you. So yeah, that's true.
Well, to me, it's like, and nowadays with the social media, how do you not know somebody have somebody else? Like, even if they don't have a social media, then you kind of like, So you ain't got no Instagram, no Facebook, no nothing?
So I don't know if this kind of going off topic, but just to kind of add like another question, that I feel like social media and technology nowadays allows it's easier for a person to cheat than how it was back in the day. Yeah. I feel like, and then on top of that, you have so many people that are okay and are willing to have, like, what is it? Like over the phone relationships or like internet relationships. So again, that's still a form of cheating. Everything isn't physical. It's mental too. So that's still cheating. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I just think that in today's time, it's so much more easier to go ahead and to do stuff. There's all kind of apps. There's a thing that, gives false numbers or block numbers or, I don't know, whatever. But, there's so many different apps out there that makes it easier, or you can encrypt stuff. I mean, there's so much. The list just goes on.
I think it's just a thing. If a person want to cheat, they're going to want to cheat. But, to go back to the question is, what is your reaction and what is acceptable? I think we both agree on the whole situation of pulling out the phone, trying to broadcast the world that you got cheated on is kind of like stupid. Yeah. But to each his own.
I don't agree with that.
But the other thing is what is acceptable in the heat of the moment. You got to think about it too. When you cheat on these people are now killing each other. Killing that person.
People are losing their mind.
It ain't like, happening. Oh, my heart's going to be broken for a couple months. People are literally coming back days later, still hurt, killing people, man. You guys, cheating ain't what it just used to be. Oh, I might get divorced from my wife, and I might lose my family, but I'm going to be okay.
I might lose my life.
Man, you might lose your life, dog. You cheating, you don't know what people are thinking, man. People are, some in the water, man. People are snapping, and when you cheat, you got to understand that this could be a life decision you making.
It's in the food, you guys.
It could be a life decision you make to cheat. Yeah, you might be feeling good at the moment, but you might end up dead, brother. Is it that worth it to you? Is that P or that D worth it to you to die over? I'm not dealing those cards, man. I'm not dealing those cards, man. But we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Oh, what? Just really quick before we do kind of just end this. So Kawan actually brings up a good point. It pretty much says that social media makes relationships much harder to keep your relationship trustworthy, and I agree with that. It really does.
I don't,
because
I don't agree.
I do agree with
I
that.
don't agree.
Because it's a situation where you have so many outlets, so it does bring up I guess the question on
the person.
If something is being done.
It's the person.
Well, yeah, definitely it's the person, but because there's just so many outlets,
like, okay, so
let's make it harder for relationships.
Let's use me as an example. I used to have social media stuff that I don't even think around no more, but I used to have all social media stuff. Now, I got the Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, you have a lot.
And Twitter and all that, but I don't feel the urge to reach out to nobody to cheat. It's just entertainment to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the patience. It sounds stupid, but I don't have the patience to cheat because I don't have the patience to deal with the drama that comes along with it. I don't have the patience to keep my phone on me when I go to the restroom every time and then be nervous every time Charmaine is by my phone. I don't have the patience for that, even though I can go on my social media and just laugh at stuff. These people are funny to me. You know what I'm saying? It might not be funny to you guys, but these people are funny to me. So this is my entertainment. You know what I'm saying? This is not, an outlet for me to go find somebody because she is like a bloodhound. She will find out. So why would I even put myself in that situation of getting this online fling?
It's like do I smell it?
I don't know. You need to quit breathing. But it's not like it's not like worth the online fling to me to deal with somebody on social media. So that, to me, I think that's why I don't agree. I understand what you guys are saying, but I just don't agree that social media, it makes it easier, yeah, but it doesn't cause it. It doesn't provoke a person to do it. Yeah, it make it easier, but it doesn't provoke. That person has to want to do it already. And it just make it an easy access, you know what I'm saying, for them to do it, an easier outlet for something they was going to do anyway. They was going to do it anyway.
But then, again, like, because we were supposed to be shutting this down a while ago, but just to kind of add on to that, I mean, like, look at the divorce rate or look at the relationships and everything. Like, it's so harder for relationships because everything is so based on, I don't know, like everything is just so, just based on beauty and all the access and everything that you have. I mean, on both sides, like, to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
but you showed me some apps where it basically changed the person. You can't even go off of social media how somebody look.
Yeah.
We both human. I know you've seen some guys that you might thought was attractive, but that didn't make you want to say, let me hit them up. You know what I'm saying? Or, vice versa. But now, for a man, it's scary because it might be a man that you like it. So... some of the men look better than some of the women. So it's just like you even got to worry about pushing that like button now. It's like, I don't know, dog. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I don't know if I'm gonna like that one. But I'm crazy, man. But I think when you did 3 different questions, 4 different questions,
lot of questions for you guys.
A lot of discussions, and we appreciate you guys participating. You guys commenting, kept us going, man, and let us know what you think.
It's a whole lot of thoughts and everything. I mean, so what do you guys think? I see this stuff is coming. I actually had to get on the phone. So
what do you guys? I want to know what they really think about the whole heat of the moment. Yeah. What is acceptable? Is it acceptable for you to go beat up that girl? Or is it acceptable for the man to find his girl to beat up his own woman because it was the heat of the moment? You know what I'm saying?
Well, none of that's ever acceptable.
No, that's like I said, it's not acceptable. But can you understand?
But would a person say that?
I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't control anybody. That's the thing is you can't control nobody. And once you realize that, because you don't own anybody, you don't own anybody. That's not your girl. That's not your man.
I think that's people's biggest problem.
They think they own the person. That's mine. Mm-hmm. Not to take away the fact that you will be hurt.
We're together. We're one.
Yeah, if you will be hurt, but it's not. You don't own that. That's not your property. You know what I'm saying? And if that person is doing that, apparently they don't value your love and your worth as much as you would do theirs. So, like I said, at the heat of the moment, you don't think about, I'm a strong woman, a strong man. I don't need that. At that time, you hurt, and that's natural and that's normal. But you got to sit back and think, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Am I beating up this person or this girl, this woman, because later on I ain't going to be with them anyway. So what's the point of even getting my hands all bloody? Because you ain't going to be with them anyway after that.
Exactly.
But I think with men is more of a respect thing, and I would think I might get slapped saying it. I think with women is more. It's more of emotional. It's respect too for both, and it's emotional for both. But I think man is more of a
pride.
You disrespected me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hurt.
I agree with that.
You know, I'm hurt because you disrespect, not because I loved you and you hurt me. You know, you was with this person because you loved them. Because you don't know if she just met that person or what. Mm-hmm. But the whole point is you disrespected me. Yeah. I'm mad, you know,
so just really quick, so we have some stuff going through. So Kwan pretty much said that if a female hits a man up or vice versa in Instagram, DM them or whatever, and then they end up talking to that person and then the spouse doesn't know, then yeah, that is considered cheating. Is pretty much what he said. Mm-hmm. And then Willie pretty much says a man has to be a man. We don't react on emotions. We deal with it and we kind of move on. I actually kind of do agree with that. I feel like men kind of more so suppress things. Yeah. And that's where, you know, women come in with the whole like emotion.
Well, let me say, the older men, new generation, they go on social media. They don't suppress nothing.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like even playing.
I think this is a generation type of thing because I didn't see some dudes go off. Like I said, nowadays dudes kill over. You know what I'm saying? They killing over this stuff now. You know, I don't know what y'all got. Y'all got some crack now or something out there because dudes is going to jail over this, man, and killing themselves. You know, but
it's pretty bad.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Yeah,
you know.
It's like when did it kind of get to that point? But
guys, keep the conversation going. We got to be out. It's my slang word for the day. We got to be out. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep it going. Share. Keep commenting. Charmaine's definitely going to keep commenting because that's what she does. And I'm going to keep liking.
I haven't lately, you guys. I've been a little preoccupied and busy, but I will.
I'm going to keep liking because I respect everybody's opinion. Nobody is wrong. Yeah. It's all about opinions. We have our own opinion. We want you to share yours and let us know what you think. It's not about right and wrong. Don't be scared. Nobody's judging anybody. That's one thing I got to do say. When people do say their opinion, nobody's judging. We haven't had no arguments, you know, and it's just everybody have their own opinion. So let's keep that love going and keep, you know, an open mind. If
we're together and if we're talking about all the topics that we talk about and disagree on it and still be fine, everybody else should too, I think.
Yeah, everybody's, you know, not in a relationship though, baby.
No, well, it's okay. It doesn't. Yeah, it's just like what you think you would do, or if you actually been through it, then what you did. So.
Yeah. So you guys keep it going, share it, let us know. Even if we still haven't had anybody hit us up with a topic, if you have a topic, because it's starting to get harder and harder to come up with these topics. Because, you know, you want to make sure we kind of have a topic for everybody to try to talk about. So if you guys have topics you want to talk about, please hit us up, me or Charmaine, on Facebook. Like I said, check our YouTube out. I got a blog now. Twitter. Do people still use Twitter?
I don't know. I don't use Twitter.
Okay. Well, so we got the Facebook. We got our own page on Facebook, the Ware Family 112 Facebook, YouTube. My son said I'm not popular because we only got 17 subscribers, but I think I'm popular. But
blogs, you kids, they don't play. I mean, they will shut you down.
So, what Renee said, really men do react emotionally. I think they act emotionally after the fact, but in the moment, I think they react off of pride. They're more hurt than disrespected off of pride. But after they realize and they do act off emotion after the pride, I think the pride comes first, then the emotion for men. And I think it's more vice versa for women. I could be wrong. I could get a couple slaps, but, you know, that's my opinion. But we do have emotions. Of course we do. You know, we are going to get hurt.
Well, I do agree. I do agree with that in a situation where it's just like, you know, you have like a guy and it's just like, okay, you being a little dramatic right now. So
back like a punk, homie. Man,
so
see like, how we get treated?
Gosh,
we can't even cry, man.
Female, like, so you
see
know,
how we get treated? Like and y'all want romantic men, but we can't even cry without getting called a punk. We gotta hold our stuff in, man. But y'all want romance, but we gotta sit there and figure out which one. See, we going into a whole nother topic. We're going into a whole nother topic. Maybe that is, can men cry? The next word question of the day. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Once again,
everyone have a good night.
Hit us up, and with that said, what do we say?
We're out.
We're out.